Hey everybody, let me get my glasses on here. Oh goodness, Jeff gave me some gloves. Let me grab one real quick. Now I don't want to get my hands all messy. Let me grab a couple, 3 gloves here. Oh, let's see who all hops on. Hey Joy. Oh goodness, my glasses are so dirty. We have got a lot of paint here. Hey Clara. Oh, I see 11 eyes here. Hopefully my camera doesn't, oh my neck, hope my camera doesn't jiggle. Hey Terry. Hey Betty. Hey Marilyn. Hey Carol Ann. It took me a minute to get on because I kept knocking my phone off. Okay guys, I have 2 projects we're gonna do. I have a lot of paint left because I had Ava, who is 10. No, she'll be 10 next week. I had Hallie, who's my great niece. Ava's my great niece. Amelia's my great niece. I had my 2 granddaughters, Emma and Layla. And we had my nephew's son, Ryder. And we had his daughter, Allie, who is 3. And we had Declan, and we did a paint pour. And then when we were done with that, then my daughters and I and my niece, we all did a paint pour. And this is the one I did today. It's still drying. This is the one I did. You really can't see that teal in there. I can't really turn it really good, but it's teal and hot pink and rose gold and a little bit of, there's a little bit of orange in there, I think. Neon orange. Hey, Dawn. Hey, Joyce from PA. Hey, Mary. My neck today is still pretty stiff, but I'm trying to work it out. So what we're going to do is I'm going to put on a glove. This is an 11 by 14 canvas that I picked up from Hobby Lobby. I'm just going to put it on this lid right here, and I'll drain the paint into here, and it does kind of hold it up a little bit. But we're going to get rid of this paint, and I'm going to use every one of these paints here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 17 different colors here, and they all have their own colors, and none of them look the same. And I'm going to do my background black. I like the black look because your colors look a little more bright, vibrant. Hey, Lisa Hawkins. Well, that was the one we were having problems with. Let me get this other one right here. This one was a little bit better. We're just using craft paint, and you want to make your craft paint 1 part to 2 parts glue, and then just enough water to make it where it will go like this right here, where it flows really good. And we're going to go ahead and put our background. We either do black or white, and I like the black better. And so I'm going to rub this on. We went through a lot of gloves today because the girls were having so much fun. And my son-in-law messaged me a while ago, and he goes, hey, does paint come out of your clothes? And I said, well, Layla got a little bit on her dress, and I had wiped it down as best I could. But I told her mama, and he said, well, I got it on my sweatpants. And I said, well, how did you get it on your sweatpants? Hey, Francis from Georgia. I got the wrong glasses on, guys. I can't see anything. But we're going to go ahead and get this on, because I really don't want to waste all this paint, because these girls mixed up a lot of paint trying to teach them how to do this. Okay. So this one right here, I'm going to use every color that I have, and we're going to see what it comes up. And it's easier if you use a glove to put your base coat down. Then I'm going to turn it inside out, set it over there. And I don't have any clear cups because we used every clear cup we had today. Hey, Michelle. Yeah, these are my old glasses, and they're not my magnifying glasses that I have for my computer work. Hey, Mary. Hey, Maria. So just remember, whatever the color is that you put on the bottom, when you flip it, that's what's going to be on top. So on top of mine, I know I want some rose gold. That's not rose gold. There's a little bit of rose gold left. You can see it's got a good coat there. And I'm going to put in some rose gold, enough to cover the bottom of my cup. And I'm going to save a little bit of that because I want to use it in these other ones too. And then just go right up the row. We got this pretty blue right here. We're going to put in some blue. And I'm hoping I can get rid of a lot of these colors today. And I told my niece Heather, at least today I'm getting rid of a bunch of canvases out of my way. That was blue. Let's do this really hot fuchsia color. And that is a little thick. And if it's a little thick, you might want to put just a little bit of water in it. And we're just using some bottled water because that's what I have on hand. I'm going to put just a teeny tiny drop. It doesn't need to be much. We're going to thin that down just a little bit because these have been sitting here for a couple hours. Let's just put a little bit of that fuchsia pink in. And let's set that down. We have some purple. This is a grape purple. And it's a little bit thick, but it's okay. We'll put in some grape. I wished I had a clear cup because I could see how much paint I got. And we used up every bit of our teal color because all those little girls wanted teal. Hey, Rose. Hey, Lois. And now we've got this really pretty, like a duck egg blue, like a bird egg blue, like a robin's bird egg. Put a little bit of that on that purple. Okay. And I'm going to put just a little bit of white because my background is black. I won't use any black. Let's put a little bit of white. A little bit of white. And let's see, we have a little bit of this it's kind of a gray color. I'm gonna put just a little bit of that gray. I don't really want a lot of it. A little bit of gray. Okay, we got the pink, we got the blue. Here's some gold, but I'm gonna put down, I don't want the black. This is a metallic color. We'll put that on last. I'm going to put down a little bit of this pink. This is like a bubblegum pink. Layla made her a really pretty one. They're supposed to be sending me all their pictures. Ruth, we are doing good. Jeff just now took back some folding chairs to the church. This is probably the biggest turnout we've had for Thanksgiving here at the house this year. Our daughter was here, which our kids always come. Let's do a little bit of this dark green. Our kids were here. My sister and two of her daughters and her son and their families. We had a lot of people here. Let's see, the next one is green. So I'm going to put some yellow on top of my green. Oh, Ruth, believe me, you can't mess it up. As long as you put your paint ratios in, like your 1/3 paint, your 2/3 glue, and then just probably maybe a tablespoon of water and just add a little bit more water in it until you get the right consistency. And as long as it drips off of your, your spoon or whatever you're using, it will work. Oh, thank you, Dawn. This one will be on YouTube here in just a little bit. As soon as I'm done, I'm going to download it and upload it to YouTube, plus some more Christmas ornaments. So if you guys aren't watching my YouTube or you haven't joined it, I would love for you guys to go join my YouTube. I just need a few more to hit my 1,000 mark. Now this is one they all wanted, this green. And this green was a little clumpy. I'm going to put just a teeny little bit of this green in. I don't remember which one of the kids wanted this green. but none of them used it. Got that green. We're not going to use the black on this. This is the black. Let's use a little bit of this neon orange. Like I said, I'm using everything I've got. A little bit neon orange. And let's use this darker blue. Thank you, Edith. Put a little bit of blue in there. This one's a little bit bigger canvas, so I've never really done one this big. So I'm not for sure how much to use. We've used that. We didn't use this hot pink. This is a hot pink. It's a little clumpy. Like I said, it's been sitting here. It's been sitting here. Yeah, guys, please watch my YouTube. I'm really trying to get monetized on it because Facebook is just not doing it for the crafters right now. Yep, I'm going to end it up with some rose gold. Okay, so I have all my colors in, I think. This is a little bit of gold. Let's stick a little bit in here. It's a little heavier, so it's going to drop. And then we're going to end it up with our rose gold. Now, this is what's going to be on the bottom. Rose gold on the bottom and the top. And I think I probably have enough. So, it's a little bit warm in here, and that's kind of drying on me. Hey, Amy. I hope you guys all have a good Easter. We had a really good one today. The kids, the rain was here this morning, and it kind of dried up a little bit, enough where all of the kids could go out and hunt their eggs. And we had, oh, don't spill. We had a golden eggs. We had one for each of the kids, and Declan ended up being the big winner of the day. He got $5. Thank you, Diane. Yep, I do send, as soon as I go out, notifications should hit you guys. If you're subscribed to my YouTube channel, it should come up and you should get notified. Hey, Bridget. Okay, I'm just kind of letting that drip down just a little bit. I'm gonna give it a little bit of a twist. And I'm gonna let this drip. And that is gonna be pretty. There's a lot of blue over here. I'm gonna let all of that drip out. You can see I had a lot of blue in the bottom of that. And I'm going to take this, I'm going to let this just kind of move it around a little bit. I really wish I could have had that teal blue, but we're completely out of it. It really goes good with that rose gold. Let's roll that down. And you want to make sure you let it run off your sides here. And I've already got some cells forming too. It's gonna be cute. I should have had Jeff get me another one of those little things I can light up to get rid of my bubbles. And I see some clumps in my paint. I'm gonna touch those clumps. I don't know what that clump is. It's probably a paint. Let's let that drip off. Oh, I didn't mean to touch that. And let's come back down this way and let it come over. I bet this one probably could have been a whole lot brighter, but it didn't end up being that way. Didn't get as bright as I wanted it, but it does look pretty. It almost looks like a world map to me. It almost looks like a world map. Thank you, Susan. We're gonna let that keep going off. I've got some clumps of black right here. And I don't know why I've got some clumps, but that's okay. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and I've got all of my edges. And if you have an edge that didn't quite get covered, just take a little bit on your finger and just touch it, and it will come up. I think that looks pretty. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and leave this right here in that tray. I mean, these kids had paint everywhere today. Paint everywhere. I have got paint all over me. I'm gonna have to wash my nails tonight because they are really dirty. Let me give you a close-up of that. Over here, you can really see that purple starting to come up, and it'll start to bubble up. The colors will start to pop through those cells, and you'll see more color coming through there. It does look like a skyline, doesn't it? I think it's pretty, very pretty. That rose gold, you can see it, and it has some really good colors in it. So let me find a place for this one. We just put a black plastic trash bag down. Oh, and I've got 4 here I want to do, but let me kind of clean up just a little bit. Let me get my hands cleaned up just a little bit, and let me get this wet paint up. Let me stick it back in my thing there. And I've got 4 of these canvases right here. And I really wanted to do them all at once, but I don't have anything big enough to put them on. I don't even think I could get 4 of them. Well, I might be able to get 4 of them on and just let it go off on my table. I might try that. Here's one that's open. And on these, I'm gonna do them white because I really want to just do purple, rose gold, and maybe that fuchsia color. Let me get that off there. So I don't think I got enough cups here to do, I mean, I've only got enough cups to do one set, but that's okay. We'll just do one set here. One set. And I'm going to do my background on these white, and here's my white paint. Make sure I got it over here. Yeah, you add glue. I just kind of eyeball my container, and it's always easier if you get these clear glasses. I will add 1 part of paint, 2 parts of glue, all the way up to about right there, and then just a little bit of water. And sometimes, you know, different paints are different. Sometimes you have to add a little bit more water. I just dropped that glove. We're going to just do one of these sets, because we just about used all of our solo cups today. Let's go ahead and just put some white on these. And this paint here is a little bit thicker. I'm going to just put my paint on those edges. I'm going to give this one to my niece, because Beth didn't get to stay to do hers, but Ava did. And I've got a big old mark in there. And let's get a little bit more. Oh. Little bit of white. But I told Jeff I wanted to come live and get this done. Hey, Betty. I hope you're going to have a good Easter. We had ours today. Oh, is Shar on here? I didn't even see Shar. I've been having my head down. Shar? I was able to get rid of 10 canvases today, Shar. She knows I'm trying to clean out. Everybody took one home. It had a little bitty marking. Now, if this goes ahead and goes off onto my table, it's okay because I'm just going to roll up this trash bag that I cut open and let it go. And it'll be okay. But I want these to kind of match. Okay, let me get my hands clean here. I know, Char, I'm trying to use some stuff up and get it out of my way. Hey, Teresa. Okay, let me get this out. Okay, on this one, I'm just going to do purple. And I probably need to put a little bit of water in this purple because it's a little thick. Sometimes after it sits out for a while, it does get a little thick. Stir it up really good. There. We're going to add a little bit of purple. And I'm going to have to figure out, I'm going to put it right here in the middle of this. So I'm going to need enough paint for both of them. A little bit of purple. Let's do some, that's the gold. Let's do the rose gold. I got a little bit of rose gold in here. I'm going to use all that rose gold. All that rose gold. And I said I was going to do a little bit of, let's do a little bit of black. And they wanted to use black today, and not a one of them used the black. And it's not really black. It almost has a charcoal color. I told them not to make up so much of it, but you know, kids, just do a little black in there. And I want to do one of these pinks. So I think I'm going to do this darker pink here. We're going to use every bit of that darker pink. Get that pink out of the way. And I'm going to have to go upstairs and get some red. And I think I want to do that other set, red, white, and blue. There we go. Okay, I want to do that. We've got some black, we've got some pink. We can't do white because we got white on it already. How about let's do a little bit of yellow. Just a little bit of yellow. Whoops. A little bit of yellow. Because I need enough to go on both canvases. And let's come back with this hot pink. And the nice thing is when you get pink and yellow together, you're going to get kind of a salmon color. There's another cut down. What else can we put? I really wish I had some of that teal. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of this blue. A little bit of the blue. That blue and yellow will make it pretty green together. And let's go ahead and top it off with some gold. This is just plain old metallic gold. Okay. Now, this isn't going to be easy because it's going to be hard for me to take both of these up and get them down, but we're going to try it. Let's put it like that. I probably should have maybe tied these together. Nope, that's not gonna work. We're just gonna have to pour these on. There's no way I can do this. We're gonna have to pour them on. You see I got a little bit of purple there. So, let's just start pouring them. Let's just start here. Just making some stripes. Because I kind of want these to look like they're a pair. And I'm just kind of slinging some of this out to give it a little bit of a color here. Okay. Let's take this one here. Let's start going this way. I want to keep that blue there just a little bit. Keep that purple. I'm going to touch that right there to make that go together. Let's bring this down just a little bit. Kind of got some of that blue off, that's okay. And then let's come back over this way. I know you can't see me doing it this way, but I'll show you what it's gonna look like. And there is that one. And that's that pink that's got those little bitty clumps in it. But that's okay, I don't mind. I don't mind. Isn't that one pretty? Now, we're gonna do this one. Hopefully we can kind of get it to be a little bit similar in our colors. You know, you can't make them totally identical. There's just no way. No way. Oh my goodness. Isn't that pretty? What I would probably do if it were me, when I put these together, I'm gonna flip them this way. And watch this. I got a big mess to clean up here. If I put these this way right here, we have a very similar look together. Now look at my hands. Hey, Gail. Oh, let me get that over there. That's gonna make a big mess there. I think those turned out pretty good. It's gotta be that hot pink that's doing that little bubble. Hey, Lake Farm Primitives. Thank you, Shar. But I like these together, or, you know, you could put them up together if you didn't like that angle. I kind of want those, keep those purple pieces together. I could swing them this way, like that. And that looks really cool. Or I could take this one and flip it like that, to where everything is just kind of going down. I got some really pretty cells coming right through here and right over here. Really pretty. But let me see if I can lift this up without it getting all over. Make sure I got all my sides covered. There's a little spot right there. Let me get some of that paint right there and put on that corner. I think I'll give these to Beth. I'll give these to Beth. I've got a little itty bitty spot there that's just driving me crazy. Okay. Let me see if I can kind of set these up very carefully. If you guys can see those right there. Just like that. I think that turned out pretty cute. Oh, thank you, Betty. Anyway, guys, that is all I got for tonight. But I am definitely going to be making some more of these because I love them. But I'm not going to use that pink anymore because it has a little bit of a grit in it. And I don't know why. It may just be the paint. Hey, Betty Mays. Anyway, guys, let me get my hands clean so I can flip myself off here. Turn myself off because I don't want to get paint on my phone here. Anyway, guys, have a great evening and have a great Easter tomorrow. And you guys all have a great evening today. Goodbye, everybody.